Hi everybody. I failed you this week. I did. So, I didn't get a chance to practice violin nearly as much as I has the last 2 weeks. Mother's Day is coming up on May 9th. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. And happy Mother's Day. I'll call you on Sunday. Um, but real life gets in the way sometimes when you're trying to practice and learn something new. So, I actually do wood burning for a living. And people really like giving away wood burnings as gifts. For example, I have one with me. Might as well show you. What you got? What you got? His bag of tricks. It's not a violin now. This is Chewy. Hi, Chewy. Chewy. That's also Chewy. So that's a wood burning of a dog portrait that I did of Chewy. Sorry, my camera quality's crap right now. I don't know how to fix it. But anyway, that's Chewy. It's actually very close. Wow, the further I go up, the better Chewy looks. But anyway, that's Chewy. So that's what I've been doing this week, and I have another dog that this person also ordered, and he's also in progress, and another one I have to do, and another one I got to start tomorrow. Anyway, so the one thing I have been noticing though with the violin is I think the violin is probably the easiest thing in the world to do wrong. So I'm learning now, kind of like the way that looks. I'm learning now that the fundamentals that I'm starting off with are not indeed the fundamentals I need to start off with. Example one. So when I hold the violin, when I go to play a song, so let's say if I want to play, I don't know, I'll do that when I was doing so. Pretty, right? The problem is, if I were to drop this hand, that violin's gonna fall down on the floor, and I'll have to try to catch it. No weight to it. Nothing holding it up. And the reason that people want you to hold up a violin while you're playing it is so that you can have access to the fretboard with no restrictions. Okay? If you want to do vibrato, later on when you're not a noob, this guy, when you want to play the lower strings, you're going to put more pressure on the violin. So your neck and chin need to be able to hold it in place and allow a little bit of pressure so that you can move freely without really moving the violin. Now the problem I'm having is that when I play, I'm so accustomed now to having it more level. And because I'm a skinny guy, it's the worst. When I have the E string, there's gut. Belly strings. Belly strings. However, so when I have to hold it like this and I have this steeper angle, it's very more difficult, and it's very difficult for me to learn. I'm just going to mute the bow while I play, but when I pull it out, it feels so awkward. Like it's fine right here, and then it gets down to like the area where I want to go, and then that's when the song starts. So how am I going to fix this? Because I know if I would have had a teacher, I did make a video about having a teacher earlier on, they would have diagnosed that day one and saved me 2 weeks of learning the wrong way. However, I am a believer that you can learn on your own as long as you pay attention to detail and try to do the things right that you were doing wrong. Number one, I need to practice more standing up. That'll give me more adequateness to pull the bow properly and push the bow properly, and it'll give me more depth on the E string. It doesn't matter the angle because I don't necessarily think that's the best example, but YouTube, don't flag me. No. But anyway, so also I'm going to be getting rid of the babies. I feel like if I'm going to try to learn how to practice standing up, if I'm going to try to practice holding the bow properly, if I'm going to try practice holding the violin properly, then I might as well practice using the violin properly. These were great, and I do still find them beneficial, and I feel like I'll be lost for a few days without them, but I do think that it's going to hinder me in the long run. I need to learn the tone and the sounds that the violin makes, not where I put my fingers, because all violins are different, as I'm told, and I'm sure that everybody that says that's accurate. So, my one may not be here. It might be here. And when you start getting decent, and you start playing songs that need that specific note at that specific time, you need to be able to find it without looking. So, I'm going to be removing the sticker. I'm nervous, so I feel like it's going to set me back a lot. But I do feel that generally it's going to make me a better player by doing these small things. Also, I hate it. I don't like it. No, I don't like it at all. I don't know why. It's got... Took it off. It's that easy, folks. So it's got a little bit of adjustments, as you can see, that you can move it ever so gingerly. See? Yeah. There's actually another one on that end too, yeah. So I can move it slightly. But I'm finding no matter where I move this, it's useless. And I don't know, because I'm a bigger guy, or skinny guy, I get confused easy. I don't know if this is considered a long neck or a short neck. I know it's a wide neck, but I don't exactly know which shoulder rest I need to get that's going to benefit me. So I'm going to have to do some hunting once Ontario's out of lockdown, which, by the way, it's officially May 1st. Yay, May 1st! But it's going to be another 20 days of lockdown for us. So me trying out shoulder rest is not going to happen anytime in the very near future, however, soon enough. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep using this one because I feel like I need to, because if I don't, I'm not going to get the angle that I want to practice with. And if I do it without the shoulder rest, I'm going to revert back to this, right? And I don't want this. As much as it drives me nuts, as much as I hate it, as much as it's a pain in the... I need it to be on an angle, right? See, that feeling of just pulling the bow all the way down, that's what I got to get used to. So I need to find some practice scales. Some beginner practice scales are going to be important. I'm still trying to learn music because I've had so much wood burning to do this week for customers for Mother's Day. It's not something I've been able to do, unfortunately. But I will be. This is my 3 weeks of learning the violin, and I absolutely plan on keep playing it, and I plan on learning a whole bunch more and how to properly do things, even if I have to correct myself over and over again to manage that. However, fun fact to you at home, it's funny, I read a comment on somebody's YouTube channel or something, I think it might have been 2 cents, that, excuse me, why do people always buy electric violins after like a month of playing? I'm at 3 weeks and I'm buying an electric violin. It should be here on Monday. The reason I want it so it's a lot quieter. I play at nights, I would burn during the day, so I practice late at night. I got very cool neighbors. My family's been great, but I don't have to make them feel uncomfortable or feel like they have to stay awake with me playing. And I like the way the electric sounds. So I do have that coming in on Monday, and I also ordered a music stand. It's got a little violin holder on it. It's very nice. I'm going to get a nice music book and start learning the practical music notes I need to learn in order to become greater within myself. So on Monday, I'm hoping Monday evening maybe, I'm going to do an unboxing of the violin I got. It's just a cheapie. It's like $140 is what it costs. But I read the reviews. People that gave it a bad review said that they got the product damaged. I don't blame the product for that. If the product's damaged, you return it. You don't keep it and bitch about it, right? You return it and you get a new one. And everybody that said that, it wasn't broken, absolutely loved it, didn't have any problems with it. So I went ahead and ordered it, and I got it for my birthday. It's coming up on the 21st of May. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to be old and 40. It's not that old, but it's old enough. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't play a new song for you guys, but hopefully there'll be one in the near future, and hopefully I'm playing with the right methods and using the right tools to support myself. I do think learning with a teacher is still, I don't know. A lot of people were discussing whether it's, do you have to learn with the teacher in a Facebook group I'm in? And everybody was like, no, absolutely. Teachers absolutely necessary to get better at with your posture and everything else. Teachers are great. I'm sure they're fantastic. But I do believe you can learn as long as you can acknowledge your own mistakes and try to change those mistakes. So that's my plan. I'm going to fix myself from the inside out for the betterness of you. And I'm not wearing my suit and tie because I'm a huge disappointment. And I should bow my head in shame because I've been learning a new song for you guys. Are you mad at me? No? Well, if you like the video and you are interested to see what becomes of the greatest violin player that ever lived, Paganini, eat your heart out. Make sure you tune in. Like, subscribe, share, and me and Chewy, the dog, say goodbye. Bye now.